into our Let's Talk About It.
Mm.
So, Ken and De'Ara, DK4L. First of all, do you guys watch them on YouTube?
I watch it. I like their prank videos. I watch their prank videos. I think one of their best prank videos when he was breaking up with her, that was like the best prank video. But I love them. I love watching them on Instagram or whatever. So my heart is like broken right now. But we said it. If Beyonce can get cheated on, anybody can get cheated on. Okay? Even De'Ara.
So, if you have been underneath the rock,
Allegedly.
if you've been underneath the rock, Ken from DK4L was caught in a club in Atlanta accidentally rubbing inappropriately on someone else's butt. He said that was the first time he met her. There was no exchange of phone numbers. They weren't flirting. He just touched her ass.
Mm.
The way how I see it, you don't accidentally grip an ass. I see if like your hand landed on the ass, okay, but you rubbed and you gripped. That's an ass that you're familiar with.
Period.
First of all, I love them as a couple. I really do. I don't watch their YouTube videos, but I just know them as a couple. They're so cute. But he was too comfortable with her for that to be like, to me, I kind of felt like he was lying a little bit, because to me, you don't just grab somebody's ass off of just meeting them at the club right then and there. So I think,
and this is the first time he actually got caught in the same situation, basically. So,
and then my thing is, even with the girl, she made a post saying that you can tell that I pushed back a little bit. Girl, if you was really surprised and taken back by that grip, your reaction would have been different. It was very like
allow him.
Yeah, you like, you know, but yeah. I really feel bad for De'Ara, but sis seems like she's fine. She's still posting on Instagram.
You gotta have a
she's probably doing that for she's probably doing that for the media. I don't know.
Y'all think she believe him? Would y'all believe him?
I wouldn't leave him.
Would y'all believe him? Like if y'all boyfriend gave y'all that story, would it be like, okay, I knew this man for so long?
What? Believe him on what though?
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, the trust that she built for him or whatever. Would you believe what he said?
I wouldn't.
The fact that was the first time they met. The first time they're meeting.
Yeah, like everything, like, you know, they never had anything going on or whatever. It was.
Even if the story that he was telling is true, that was the first time he met, you know, they didn't exchange phone numbers. The fact that you're out in public and you're touching on another woman and you're literally embarrassing me, because I feel like once your partner goes out, you should still carry yourself as somebody that's engaged. You guys are engaged to get married. So the same thing that you were doing when you were single, you don't have any leisure to do that now. So I would still feel disrespected, and there would still either have to be a conversation in our relationship or the relationship would have to end.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, this is the second time he got caught. I remember they made a video like a year ago of them explaining why he was in another woman's DM and how De'Ara found emails, and he apologized saying none of that was going to happen. And then here you go with the same thing.
Oh, I didn't know about that first.
Yeah.
I didn't know about that either.
They made a whole YouTube video. So for now you to go back and embarrass her again, it's like a slap in the face.
And then they have so much things invested together. Like, how can you, it's like at this point, the relationship is like a business. Like you guys make millions together. I remember when she posted her bank account, I had to Google how much zeros is in a million. Cause I was like, what the hell? They're only 21 or 22 or whatever. So they have a lot invested. So it's like a lot to lose at this point. But do you think about yourself and your feelings, or do you think about your business? Like, you know, it's a lot.
Both are important.
It is, but I'm thinking about the business before anything. Like, I wouldn't, like, just off of the video or whatever, I wouldn't stop messing with him if I was her. Like, we would still be getting married, this and that, and you better.
It
is, and you better not do that again. You know what Beyonce say? You do that shit again, you're gonna
lose your wife.
So
he's so young. He still has so much growing to do. Cause she expect him not. Cause she hold him accountable not to do that again. That's the question. Like, are you going to go out?
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, could you actually go out in these streets and be a respectful, respectful man and not embarrass me again?
And the thing is about it, you guys are in the public eye. Like, come on, that's, you know, people will see this or whatever. So you're just not thinking. And like you said, they've been together since they were young. Like, he's probably didn't get the wholeness out of him yet. He probably didn't experience that lifestyle yet because they've been together since they were like 16 or 17 years old. So it's like neither one of them really experienced that. So
I have a question for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
If you know that your guy hasn't, if you guys dated young, he's the only person you've been with, vice versa. Do you allow him to quote unquote, get that out of his system, or do you, tell him no, you still have to, be respectful of this relationship?
but how can he get it out of the system when y'all in a relationship together?
Exactly.
There's
do you end the relationship and then come back together once you guys are, I guess, in a better space?
That's a hard question to answer because if you guys break up or whatever, you don't know who you will meet or who he will meet or whatever. It's a hard question to answer. I feel like for before they actually,
you were breaking up.
Yeah.
You paused.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Okay. So what I was saying is I feel like especially when you're young, right? And it's just what I think or whatever. Both men and women, I feel like they both need to go through that stage where they have that freedom to just live life or whatever, or if they want to be a hoe or if they want to sleep with multiple partners, until they get that out their system, they realize like, okay, you know what? I'm ready to settle down. Like, I done been through that, I done that, pussy is everywhere, dick is everywhere, whatever. Now I just need that one person for myself. I feel like it's important for everyone to live their life before they settle down.
Man, men still be in their whole phase at 60 years old.
That's true. That is true. But I know a good friend of mine, her parents broke up because of that. Like, her mom divorced her husband for that simple reason. I felt like I never lived my life. I felt like we've been together since I was young and I was just a wife. I was just a mom. I was just never myself. And she ended her entire relationship because of that. It's not because he was cheating. It's not because he wasn't a good man or whatever. It's the simple fact that she felt like she didn't live her life. And that's important.
They get back together?
No, they didn't get back together. They divorced and she lived her life. He ended up meeting someone else or whatever. And that was it.
I kind of think that's selfish, though. Like, to me, I feel like you shouldn't get into a relationship, or I guess sometimes you don't know how serious a relationship is gonna get. But to put so much invested into a relationship and then turn around and be like, oh, well, I didn't live my life, so now I want to live my life.
That's why I said it's important to do that before you try to settle down with someone, before you take up that commitment. Make sure that you actually experience life before you decide to do something like that. And some people think different. Some people feel as if they don't need to experience life. They'd rather experience life with their partner.
And that's what I was going to say next. Like, sometimes I don't think you need to experience, if you're in such a committed relationship, I don't think you need to experience it by yourself. I do think that you could experience it with your partner. So before she went and got like a divorce, maybe her and her husband could have traveled more, went out, like did more.
But she probably wanted more sexual partners as well. If that's that's the only person that she's been with, and she was like, you know what? I know you since I was younger. You're the only man I know, and she probably feels like I need to, see what else is out there. She probably wasn't. She probably wasn't 100% satisfied. So
maybe I seen a post the other day, and it was like, it was on TV. Something I had seen it the other day, and it was like, oh, basically, you're still considered single until you're married, like. So you can live your whole life. You basically trying to say like you're not really committed to somebody.
Oh, no, you got me fucked up. We committed. Bitch, we committed. You got me all the way messed up. Man, I don't care what you're talking about, but we committed together. Okay, we doing shit together. We living life together.
No, but I do agree with you on that, Mimi. I don't think it takes a whole marriage to be considered. To be considered in a committed relationship or whatever. But
you have to be in a relationship before you just get married. So there's still a commitment process you have to get through before you sign the dotted line. So just because we're not married, we're still in a committed relationship.